Hey Adele. Hey Barney. Hi Tiffany. Hi Jay. Hey J Dot. Brooke. AL. Veiled. Tiffany. Rico. Habibi. Easiest map of the day. Glad to help, Habibi. Hey Kenyan. Hi Jenna. Hi Polly. Kelly. Atman. Steph. Ariel. Leo Queen. Like the name of your lives today and yesterday. Hey Spoonie. Always good to have you here. Hey Vicky. Super Cup? No. No, I don't watch any sports. Or wait, when you say Super Cup, do you mean the World Cup or any luck in the job hunt? Nope. No, because I am still lazy. Hey, Jamie. Brush my hair back. Hey, MG. Homework. Ugh. Hate homework. Always hated homework. Have I even applied? No. Nah, I haven't. I'm useless. Angel didn't feel too well today. Just had chicken flavored noodles, baked with cream cheese and banana. Nice. Hey, Mama Four Boys. Went to bed at like 4, woke up at like 9. And then sort of just like stayed in bed for a couple more hours. So, any plans today? No. I actually forgot to take the beef out of the freezer last night. I forgot to switch the beef from the freezer to the fridge to let it defrost. So today for dinner, I'm just gonna throw some fish in the oven. Some frozen fish in the oven. Do I have a job? I do not have a job. Four boys. Now you want fish sticks? Does it smell of warm fish remind you of your roommate? Does your McDonald's do the smoothies? Yes, they do smoothies. In fact, whenever I order from McDonald's, I will usually get the smoothies instead of a soda. Like I'll get a smoothie instead of a soda, just because I like the smoothies more. Ariel, let's rethink the dinner idea. Hey, Mimi. Not yet, Vicky. I'll when I go down to make my supper for tonight, I'll swap the beef. This beef is always out. Mango smoothies. Yeah, I get like the I think banana strawberry banana. I think it's strawberry banana that I get from McDonald's. That's my deal going. Eh. Pink drink. I do want a pink drink. Hey, DG. But like, I want a pink drink, but it's like I don't want to walk to Starbucks just to get one. It's too far to walk. Yeah, it's like a 20-minute walk to Starbucks to get a pink drink. And hey, Barbara, there's no way I'm ordering, using Uber Eats, paying a delivery fee just to get a drink. Do I watch the theatrical release or director's extended cut of The Lord of the Rings? I usually watched the extended cut. What do you call your subscribers, members? My slices, Barney. They are my slices. Just had Starbucks delivered. Well, there you go. Hello. Strawberry milkshake. I do like strawberry milkshakes. The issue is they give me the shits. I think I am like I have some level of lactose intolerance. So milkshakes give me the shits. Hey, Brooke. No snacks in the house. I got myself some snacks a couple days ago. Hey, Stella. Hey, Kelly. Used to walk a little over a mile to get my Starbucks. Well, I'm way too lazy for that. 2 Big Macs, 2 medium fries, 2 10-piece nuggets, all for $20.99. All right. Chinese food gives me excess. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the one thing. Like, because I'm gonna be ordering Chinese. Like on Christmas Day, I will be ordering Chinese. And yeah, my main concern is it is gonna give me the shits. Stay up till 8 a.m. for the train home. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I might just get like I may Uber down and bus and train back. So fucking far though. Why am I ordering Chinese on Christmas? Well, because Christmas Day I won't be visiting my mom. So Christmas Day I'm not going to be having a turkey dinner, right? So what do you do on Christmas when you're not having a turkey dinner? You order Chinese. Yeah. It's like turkey or ham. Turkey or ham are the traditional Chinese places are usually the only places open on Christmas Day. They should be, frankly. My Jewish parents and family order Chinese for the holidays. Exactly, MG. It's honestly like it is the traditional Christmas dinner for Jewish people. Lots of people have Chinese. Yeah. So yeah, for most people, like for people who celebrate Christmas, turkey or ham are the traditional meal they have on Christmas Day. For people who don't celebrate Christmas, Chinese is the traditional meal for Christmas Day. That said, uh, part of it is that traditionally Chinese places were about the only place open. That's not really a thing anymore, which is fucking bullshit. DG, what do you think it would take for me to step out of my comfort zone and do something really hard but great? I don't know, DG. Me, honestly, it would take just like a random whim for me to do it. Like it's not something I can build myself up to. It's not something I can sort of like force myself to do. It's just once in a while I might just randomly do something, but it's very rare. Going live on Christmas Day? Yes, Polly. I will be live for pretty much for most of Christmas Day. From the time I get up. Become an Uber Eats driver. I'd have to get a license. Vicky, welcome. But anyway, yeah. Like it used to be Chinese places were about the only places open on Christmas Day. That's not the case anymore. I think a lot of most chain restaurants, I think. Rika? No, I have my own Uber Eats account. Or do you mean Uber for like getting to Cornwall? I get my own account. I can get my own Uber. Do you think depression can just get better on its own? Not really. Olive Garden is open. That I don't know, Lake Atman, but a lot of places now do stay open on Christmas Day, which is bullshit. I think give people the fucking day off. Hey, VAC, and like theaters open on Christmas Day, and it's like forced labor basically, and it's like fuck off. Let people have that one fucking day a year where they're guaranteed to not have to fucking work. Non-Christians can work on Christmas Day. Yeah, because they choose to. Like because they're like because they don't give it because Christmas means nothing to them. Usually some people want to work on Christmas Day because they have the ability to earn more. Sure, but I mean it's still one of those things where there are some people who There are going to be people who feel obligated to work on Christmas Day because they can make more money. And it's like, no, just give them the fucking pay. Just give them that day. Working should be optional on Christmas, and that's it. I'm in favor of more places just plain not being open on Christmas Day. I don't care. You're right. I don't care about Christmas myself. Like on a personal level, I don't give a shit about Christmas. But still a fucking easy day off. Gia. Yes, my face is a little splotchy, and no, I will not be moisturizing my face with my sticky white glue twice a day and reporting back the results. VAC, just because. Thank you very much, VAC. Not good to have you gap in your resume. I know. It's it's not the only gap in my resume either. Several gas stations will be open also. Yeah. Okay, Kira. Have fun, I guess. I'm still trans? Yes. Aspiring trans. Hey, Izzy. Just say he did adult films this whole time. Just say you were in the Peace Corps this entire time. Do I like donuts? Yeah, some donuts. Very few donuts. Coming in a month. Yeah, she did. She did message me yesterday, this morning, last night, last last night. She did message me last night with what she is with when she is expecting to return. I'm not saying. If anyone wants to put me down on the resume as a reference of past player, I'll want. Absolutely, Kelly. Yeah. Reminder to follow up on the resources in your email. I know, Liv. I know, Spoomy. I know. McDonald's. No, Polly. I don't think I could handle fast food. I don't like. I think that would be too fast paced and too stressful an environment for me. Content creator on your resume, I guess. Yes, I am a pillow princess. You can ask your mom about it. Fast food as hell? Yeah. What is my dream job? Library. Sorry, piss and vinegar, too late. Post office? Honestly, I wouldn't actually mind work. Like, I could probably handle working at a post office. Um, I don't know. It's well, only if you're only if you're doing the deliveries, Rico. Like, if you're somebody who does the mail delivery, then yes, that means working at a post office, or that means walking. But like, if you're just working at like behind the desk, if you're working in the office itself, then you don't really need to do as much walking. I probably could handle that, and on the other hand, fucking what was that shit Justin Trudeau did recently? Give me a second. I know there's something Trudeau did recently that's sort of fucking with Canada Post. Oh, yeah, the fucking 40%, almost a 39.5% surcharge on Canada Post shipping over the holidays. What the fuck? What's your brand? Technically, it's burgundy. You worked with someone in a post office, they would feel like you're one of those men in black alien hiding in a weird human body. Could be. Post office got lazy here. No more walking. Every address put up a mailbox on the street. No, Color Purple. I haven't looked into the audiobook thing yet. Hey, Zoe. Post office got lazy. Yeah, Canada has moved primarily towards community mailboxes. Not everywhere has it. Not every address in there are still plenty of addresses throughout Canada that have their individual mailboxes that get mail delivered, but there's been a lot of places throughout the country, a lot of locations that have moved towards community mailbox. Place I live in here has community mailboxes. Because I mean, it's like, what the hell am I waiting on? Hey, Lost Soul. I'm bad at getting around to things color purple. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where community mailboxes just make sense. It's just a lot easier for the post office to do. Would I be turned off if a hot chick wanted to do mommy play during sexy time? Possibly, James. Hey, Ray. Lost Soul. Welcome, Lost Soul. Assistant living. Guy who flips the signs around by the road to bring customers in for a weed shop or Little Caesars. Working outside? Ugh. You kidding me, Rue? You think I want to work outside? Hell no. Editor? I don't know. I mean, depends on the editing. Like, I can do I can do spell checks, but I feel like editors tend to do a lot more than that. Hey, Steph. Local government office. I mean, I wouldn't mind working in a government office. The thing is, I live in Ottawa. Any government office in Ottawa is going to require bilingualism. Since you like red. McDonald's, Wendy's, or Burger King? McDonald's, for sure. Burger King has, okay burgers and absolutely garbage fries. Wendy's burgers should be round. Wendy's has those square patties. Burgers should be round, god damn it. And their burgers are just kind of mediocre. The truth is, I actually do like McDonald's burgers. We're eating your bestie, moving in together for emotional support or financial. Yes, Ray. A little bit of both. It's a little bit of both, Ray. Get down with that, Ray? Absolutely. Square burgers taste better. Blocked. Banned. Permanently perma-banned. Don't discriminate against square burgers. I am absolutely discriminating against square burgers. Get more meat with a square patty, but it's not right. Certain foods should be certain shapes. Hamburgers are round. Pizza slices are triangles. prostate massage or taint tickle session. I don't know. Hey, SA. Original chicken sandwich. Uh, they make the patty square so you get meat in every bite and then some. It's still wrong. It's the wrong shape for a burger. Seem like I'm functioning better? Still varies from day to day. I get my pizza cut into squares. Ban. All right. Come up, whiny girl. She's been really whiny the past couple days. She's been even whinier than usual the past couple days. Like she just wants constant treats. Contact pharma company and SF job for human trials. They're all the right shape in the dark. And no matter what shape they go in, they all come out the same shape. No, you've had treats. I gave you treats already. No more treats until later tonight in the evening. I'll give you more treats later, okay? I'll give you more treats later, but not right now. You don't need more treats right now, you little piggy. Go sleep. Go sleep. Seems like my sleep schedule's gone better. Temporarily, it's shifting. I mean, give it a couple more days, and I'll be back to having my having a shitty schedule. Like honestly, a couple more days, my sleep schedule's gonna be fucked up again. I think it's just because like a combination of my shitty sleep schedule and the COVID booster just fucking knocked me out, and just gave me way too much sleep. Pretty much sleep about 3 hours. I'm used to sleeping for like 10 these days. Depression. Back fatigue, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, that means the past couple days I've been sort of waking up. I've been getting up really early. So yeah, but give me a couple more days and I'll be back to sleeping until 4 in the afternoon. Hey, hubris. Pizza is round in a square box and cut into triangles. Geometry at its finest. Yep. Just got my flu shot and I felt like trash for 2 days. Yeah. I've never bothered with flu shots. Never in my life have I ever actually bothered with flu shots. So, yeah, yes. Thursday. On Thursday, I got my booster. Praying for me? Thank you, I guess, Lenny. I feel like I've always felt like I am not in sort of a group that needs. Yeah, I walked. I walked, Zoe. Uh Scared of COVID booster. I mean, it'll honestly, lost soul. It'll fuck you up for a couple days, but it'll protect you. It'll mean that if you do get COVID, it's not going to be as serious as it otherwise would be. Got boosted in September and got COVID at Thanksgiving. Barely even had cold symptoms, so I'm really glad I got boosted. Exactly. Why life so early? Because I was up early, stuff. But yeah, like I've never in my life bothered with a flu vaccine, with the flu shot, because I always feel like I am not in, um, I'm not in a vulnerable population. for it. I've got a solid immune system. I don't go out very much. I don't really expose myself. Yeah, I'm not high risk. I am low risk for that. So I don't expose myself to shit much. Why get the vaccine when you always stay home? Because I will be going to see my mom soon. Flu shots are pointless. You still end up sick. What vaccines do is if you do catch it, it's not as serious. Tried standing 69? No. Never tried a standing 69, Gia. Makes fun of himself near schools. Dude! Dude! No! Monday here, back at work already. Boo, yeah. Regular flu shot 2 weeks ago because I'm traveling to France, can't get sick. Yeah, absolutely. That's another thing. If I do get sick, oh no. And try to Cornwall. At this point, Annie, there are. As far as visiting my mom, there are two options: Uber down and train back. It'd be like $250 for the round trip. Like $100, or maybe anywhere from $250 to $300 for the round trip. $80 to $100 for the Uber down to Cornwall, and then $160 to $200 for the train ride back to Ottawa. 250, yeah, 250 at a minimum. For the round trip. So yeah, hardcore against Japs until I got the Rona. I spent over a month in the hospital and nearly died. Willingly at my first. Yeah, that's a good way to. That's definitely something that's going to convince you. Jay, because there is no Uber in Cornwall. I can Uber down, but I can't Uber back. There is no Uber to get back. It's a bus. It's a train, and it's the train costs so much because it goes to a completely different city before going back to Ottawa. I assume. So it really depends. I'll need to talk to my mom again just to sort of see which she would prefer. But yeah, so either Uber down, train back at the end of the month around the 28th, 29th. Like Uber down on the 28th and train back on the 29th. Possibly. The other option is wait until Chantel gets back. But so no, there isn't stuff. Cornwall to Ottawa, there isn't. Get off at the different. Well, no, Shadowfax. There's no point at that point. Lyft. I think we might in Canada. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure if we have Lyft in Canada, but sure as hell not in Cornwall. The big problem is getting back to Cornwall or getting back to Ottawa. That's the problem. That's where the problem comes in. I can get to Cornwall. The problem is getting back to Ottawa. Stuff. I looked into it. Stuff. I checked multiple sites. There is no current bus service. Rebecca, there's no bus service currently that goes from Cornwall to Ottawa. What about my brother? He doesn't drive. Just levitate there, astro project. Just about. Yeah, I've looked into it. There's no bus service. Fly to Messina. So yeah, like I said, I'll give my mom a call. Maybe I'll give her a call later tonight. Tiny place. It's like 40 or 50,000 people. What is the population of Cornwall right now? Look like Mike, the son-in-law from All in the Family. Yeah. 46,000. Cornwall has a population of 46,000. Which, not that small. You know, it is, by Canadian standards, it's not that small. Serial killer in Winnipeg they caught. Glad to hear they caught him. They're walking it a day. Yeah, I know. Key? What is Key like? Yeah, Key is fine. Is it ever okay to introduce vomit into the bedroom? I'd prefer to avoid it. So, yeah, it's no, no, it's weird that like I'm not sure why Cornwall doesn't have Uber. Like it is weird to me. Any news on the transition? Nothing. No. Like it is a weird thing that Cornwall doesn't have Uber. I'm not really sure why. Hey, Dingleberry. Hey, Turkey Leg. I don't know if it's just because the taxi services in Cornwall have a stranglehold or what. How much does it cost for me to go? It'll cost somewhere between $250 and $300. Small town. Again, it's not that small a town. Set your Tinder location to Cornwall. Ask early ugly chick to pick you up for a date. No. Hey, Barry. Start the Kia. I'll try. I'll try to remember to start the Kia tonight. Hitchhike back home, just about. Cities have to be over a certain number. We're 83,000. Yeah. All right. Do it on live stream now? No, Rebecca. No. Like availability for drivers. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Potential loss in tax revenue as rideshare drivers don't always report income. Good complaint? Nah. I'm just gonna throw frozen fish in the oven. So yeah, it's like I said, I'll give my mom a call either tonight or tomorrow. Either tonight or tomorrow, I'll give my mom a call, talk it out with her, decide if it's worthwhile for me to spend the money, or if it'd be better to just wait a month. YouTube check. Yeah, it is going to be a good month, a good paycheck this month, Rico. I'm looking at about $2,000. Can't set a wooden leg on fire in Alberta. I mean, you probably shouldn't set a wooden leg on fire anywhere. If the person, like, if it's already on the person, yeah. Like, if a person's got a wooden leg, don't set that shit on fire. Hey, Shirley, that's just rude. Tax evasion is neato in my book. Saving part of the $2,000 for taxes. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how much I'm able to save. Fish in a microwave safe container. Olive oil, salt, pepper, cover with plastic wrap, microwave. Well, it's not that kind of fish, Spoonie. It's like that pre-cooked fish. You know, you buy just like a package of pre-cooked fish, and then you just throw it in the oven for 15 minutes to heat it up. And yeah, I wouldn't want to microwave fish. Gordon's Fisherman. Yeah, it's that's funny bit cat. You saw Casey like 5 minutes ago. Did I pay tax last year? I didn't. I haven't paid taxes the last couple years. I am shitty. I'm shitty. Or I should say, I haven't done tax in a couple years. Whether I would be paying, whether I'd be paying back, or whether I would have paid in or gotten a rebate, I have no idea. Genuinely no idea. I didn't do my taxes the past couple years. Kitty boop. There's no Greyhound. Probably would have gotten a refund. I don't know. I think yeah, Kitty boop. Greyhound literally does not run in Ontario. Like, Greyhound suspended service last year in Ontario. We literally do not have Greyhound in Ontario anymore. IRS will garnish our wages if we don't pay taxes. You have that in Canada. I don't even remember, Lily. I don't even know. You do not owe tax at your amount. Even an independent contractor on YouTube did not make enough to owe. I mean, it's hard to tell. I honestly don't know if I would have paid, if I would have owed or not. Either way, it would have been a tiny amount, honestly. I would have either owed a small amount or been owed a small amount. And either way, yeah, just a pain in the ass to do. You owe taxes if you make over $500. Jesus, Casey. Megabus. Visitor random. Well, between Christmas and New Year's was the plan. December 28th, 27th, 28th was when I was planning on going down. So, around New Year's. Looking for a Casey emoji? Never. And she's already down. What do you want? Hey, welcome. See, already been in contact with me at all? Nope. No, they never have. Hey, Northern Lights. They've never bothered. What would I do if Casey dies in her sleep tonight? I would have to see what Chantel wants done with the body. Like, I mean, that's what I'd have to do. I'd have to see what Chantel wants done with the body. Celebrate. Yep. That too, Turkey. Like that too. Wise man said, help somebody else if you want to be happy. What kind of word question is that? I mean, given her age, it's actually, like, given how old Casey is, it actually is a pretty valid question. She is at that age where she could keel over anytime. Still applying for jobs? I haven't been SH. Did I miss something? Well, I'm still taking care of the cats, Spoonie. I've been taking care of the cats. Hey, Josie. Would I ever barbecue her? She doesn't have enough meat for it to be worthwhile. Do well as a kitchen assistant? I don't think so. Oldest cat on record was 38. In case it would be 39. Just to spite me. Cats need food? They don't, Rebecca. I fed them. They've had food. Put my whole check into Bitcoin? Hell no. Yeah, I've still got food for them through payday. That's right, because I think she is 20. Trying to think here. I think she might be 20. Why do cats live longer than dogs? Spite, just saying. I think it's spite. Laser hair removal? Possibly Rebecca. Laser hair removal is something that I will definitely want to look into at that point. Would non-invest in crypto? Yeah, no. Would never invest in crypto, but especially not right now. Amazon wish list? No, I don't like Amazon. Am I going to shave when I transition? Yes. Day in the life of me. I mean, there's not much to it, Anonymous. I don't like day in my life is super boring. Changes have I made? So far, Rebecca, none. I am a very slow moving person. You hate Walmart like most people? Yep. The problem is I am really, really bad at doing things for myself. Like I am really bad at like putting in effort to do things for myself. Gia. No, Gia, I'm not letting you out of the basement. You'll get a slice of bologna tomorrow. There was a crisis. I'd move faster. Maybe. Rebecca. At the moment, Rebecca, I do not have dysphoria about my beard. Once I actually start putting in effort, um, at that point, yeah, I probably will want to get rid of my beard. That said, there are trans women who keep their beards. Every trans person is different, Rebecca. There are trans women who decide, there are trans women who are like, fuck that, I rock this beard. Medical transition covered by the government. I'm not sure of the extent of it, just saying. You have beard, don't you think you'll constantly be misgendered? Probably. Thoughts on JK Rowling? She's a transphobic asshole, and she's also just a straight up bully. What I have for lunch? Some chips. Anonymous. Yeah, JK Rowling, in addition to being a transphobic douche, is a bully. Shotgun Brother Cheese is your huge platform. Yep. Favorite chips? Salt and vinegar ruffles. Because yeah, like just yesterday, she somebody had made a tweet that no, she is she's transphobic. Somebody tweeted about like how she doesn't how she's not going to judge someone for keeping the Harry Potter books and movies that they already bought. Like she's not going to judge some woman, like it's just some trans lady, some trans woman tweeted about, like, just send a tweet. She didn't even tag JK Rowling, and she just said, like, if you've already got the books and the movies, fine. No judgment, but don't buy the game. Like it was just like it was one of those things where it's like if you already spent the money before her turfism came out, like if you already bought all the Harry Potter shit before her turfism came out, no judgment. But now that it is clear that she's a turf, don't buy the that Harry Potter game. It was honestly kind of a relatively nuanced statement that this person put out. And again, not even tagging Rowling in it. Laura? Fuck it, whatever. Fire that teacher. I don't give a shit. Who's worse, JK or Morgan? Piers Morgan's worse. I will admit, Piers Morgan is worse than JK Rowling. But anyway, yeah. So like it was basically like a request to not give JK Rowling more money. Not judging people not judgment for already having given her money, but a request to not give her more money. It was one of those things where, literally, yeah, my opinion is fuck her. My opinion is fuck it, fire her. I have no. I'm not fucking going to bat for her. Whatever. Fire her. Fine. But don't use her. But don't use her in order to judge all trans people. That's the problem here. Like, that was the problem. Was like she was being used as like all trans people are like this. look at how weird and look at how wacky trans people are. It was being used to attack trans people as a whole. And no, fuck you. Fuck you to the people who did that. Anyway, so like I was saying, this trans lady just, was basically just asking people not to buy the Harry Potter game, while also saying that she wasn't going to judge people who already owned the books and the movies, because she owned all the books and all the movies before, or all the original movies and all that. So, not even anything particularly bad. Like, she wasn't even particularly bad-mouthing Rowling. And then JK Rowling retweeted her. Just utterly banal criticism of Rowling. Like this, that barely mentions her. And JK Rowling has almost 14 million followers on Twitter. The person that she was retweeting has a little under 50,000 followers. Little bit of a differential there. Hey, comic book. And naturally, the person started getting fucking harassed by JK Rowling's followers. 50,000, quite a lot. I mean, it's 50,000 is a pretty decent number for sure. But compared to 14 fucking million. So, I don't know. I'm not a fan of transphobes. Fucking whatever. So, like, Rowling absolutely had to be aware that, to admit J.K. Rowling is a great author. Do I, though? Is she, though? 14 million compared to 50,000, it is a massive differential. So Rowling absolutely had to be aware that it was going to result in this person who said nothing, who didn't even tag Rowling, who barely said anything about Rowling in the tweet being that Rowling was bitching about, that the person was going to end up being fucking harassed for it. Self-insert victimhood novel? Not right now. Not talking about that right now, Compbrook. I'm talking about Rowling actually, like, just engaging in actual bullying. What she did is she sent a wave of harassment after somebody for daring to be critical of her. For daring to ask people not to buy the Harry Potter game. She sent a wave of harassment after somebody for having the audacity to say not to buy the Harry Potter game. Never triangle? Not as the receiver, Rebecca. Never as the receiver. And it was like, what a fucking asshole move from Rowling. Like, it was absolutely just Rowling knowingly engaging, like knowingly sending her followers to harass somebody. And it's like, you're a fucking billionaire with 14 million people. Fuck off. No, Foodie. She included, first of all, Foodie, she included the person's, like, the screenshot that she did included the name of the person that she was targeting. Second of all, she tagged the person in the fucking tweet. She included at this person. She actually she actually added the person. She was straight up fucking telling her audience to harass this person. There is no other way around it. The fact that she actually included the person's name in the screenshot and in her actual tweet. She was telling her followers, hey, go fucking harass this person. That's what she was doing. There's no other way. There's no way around it. She's an asshole. JK Rowling is a fucking bully. And it's not the first time she's done it. It's not the first time that she's done that either. Where she's, where she's tagged somebody who is critical of her, somebody with a vastly smaller audience. Like where she's tagged somebody with a vastly smaller audience who is critical of her, and resulted in that person getting a wave of harassment. She's just JK Rowling's a bully. She's a bully and an asshole, and she can fuck off. Also, why the hell is the Harry Potter series apparently in favor of slavery? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but the house elves are essentially a slave caste, right? Like, I've never read the books, so I've never read the books, or watched the movies. So I just have to go by what I've seen other people talk about. But from my understanding, there is very strong implications that house elves are essentially a slave caste, and that, like, Hermione was sort of treated as silly, like that it was, it was treated as silly that she was campaigning. Yeah, hubris. Hermione campaigned for their elves, and from my understanding, like, it was one of those things where, like, the books treated her as sort of ridiculous for it. Hey, Lambo, that is one of those, like, haha, what a silly thing for Hermione to fight for. And then again, as from what I understand, when the slave elves were freed, they just kept doing their job because it turns out they liked the job that they were enslaved into. Rowling has probably been mistaken for trans in her past, and maybe that's where her hostility comes from. Also, I've seen people talk about, like, the names of anyone who's not English. Like, the names of anybody who's not actually English tends to be, like, bizarre. It's like, one of those things where it's like she's like one step removed from calling one step removed from calling the Irish character patio furniture. Like, that type of, like, are you fucking kidding me with this shit type of naming that she does for anybody who's not actually specifically English. Was it Cho Chang? Was it Cho Chang that she named the Asian character? Seamus Finnegan. Cho Chang. Like, just like these ridiculous, like, stereotype names. Like the type of name that a white person would come up with for another race, for somebody who comes from a different race. Also, hey, Victoria. Welcome, Victoria. Also, there's the fact that Harry Potter's... Would you want the Asian character to be named? No. There's a million names that could be used. Anyway. Yeah, there's also the fact that, like, Harry Potter's dream is to be a fucking cop. Give me a second. Gonna refill my water. You whiner. I was refilling my water glass. It takes forever for the tap and the cop, isn't it? No, Harry Potter was joining the magic police. He was a magic cop. Anyway, Rick Riordan created an entire imprint that he uses to amplify the voices of marginalized creators, while JK Rowling created a second pen name that is male. JK Rowling has never written anything using Joanne on her on the cover. Thoughts on morality piece in Iran? Fuck the morality police. Hey, Abbey Road. Yeah, I am curious. What has J.K. Rowling ever done for writers from marginalized communities? Can you say congrats to Argentina? Yeah, sure. Congratulations, Argentina, I guess. Maybe she likes to pretend she's a man. I do think that a big I do think that for all that Rowling talks about, her feminism and shit, like she used the name JK Rowling as in order to hide the fact, like she went by JK because it's ambiguous, male, female, who knows? So like JK as the name she wrote under was a deliberate choice to hide the fact, like to minimize, I guess, the fact that she was a woman. And when she decided to start writing a different genre of books, when she decided to write something else, she used another male pen name. Playing the patriarchy. I understand why she did it. I mean, like, yes, if she'd written under the name Joanne Rowling, she might. It's entirely possible that she might not have had as much success. But once Harry Potter was a massive success, why when she started writing those Cormoran Strike books or whatever, like instead of published under pseudonym, yeah, and I'm a fucking nobody, Rebecca. Like when J.K. Rowling decided that she was going to start writing, a different style of book, like a different series of books, why did she choose a male pen name? Why Robert Galbraith as her pen name? Why not a female pen name at that point? Or why not publish as Joanne Rowling? Like those fucking Cormorant Strike, whatever they are? Why not publish those as Joanne Rowling? And again, like, as a billionaire, as the most, as one of the most successful writers in the English language, why doesn't she use that platform to amplify other writers? Why doesn't she why doesn't she have JK Rowling Presents imprint where she has female writers and writers from marginalized communities who are instead she spends all her time shitting on trans people. Self-made. Again, Rick Riordan. Like Rick Riordan, hugely successful writer, and he took his success and used it as a way to help other writers. Instead of using her platform to promote other writers, she uses her platform to attack trans people. Like, she uses her platform to attack trans people rather than to actually help people. No, Mira, she's shitting on trans people. Here's the thing. Anytime that she tweets about, say, women's prisons, keep women's prisons single-sex. Anytime she tweets about that, as an example, I'm protecting women by keeping trans people out of women's prisons. No. If she actually gave a shit about protecting women in prison, trans people would be pretty far down the list of what she would be talking about. Because the vast majority of sexual assaults in women's prisons are at the hands of cis people, mostly staff. It's like she has nothing. She doesn't help trans people. She has absolutely no interest in helping trans people. So it's like, how is she helping women in prison? She's not. Because she doesn't actually care about women in prison. She cares about sticking it to the trans people. That's fucking bullshit, Mira. That is absolute fucking horseshit, you transphobic prick. You transphobic sack of shit, Mira. More porn based in women's prisons. Because again, like, if she cared about protecting women in prison, she would be going after the things that are actually harming women in prison, but she doesn't. She doesn't give a shit about women in prison. She couldn't care less about the plight of women who are in prison. Lori? Yes, I am Lori. No gender critical person, none of the gender critical people give the tiniest shred of a fuck about protecting women in prison. Every single gender critical person on the planet, no interest. They don't care. They don't care at all. They'll make a big deal out of it. They pretend to care. They pretend that it's, something that's dear to their heart anytime topic of trans people in prison comes up. But they don't care at all. There is not a single gender critical person who actually has any interest at all in the issues that are actually faced by women who are in prison. They don't care. Yesterday, I learned about dragon dildos. Last night, I was dragging my dick across your mom's face. Stay mad. Swerf too? Yep. Most gender criticals are also swerfs. Most TERFs are also swerfs. Most of the people who freak out about trans people also freak out about sex workers. I probably I'm not going to be cooking on stream, Anonymous. There's no point. I'm just going to be throwing frozen frozen fish in the oven. Is JK even a radical feminist? Don't know what these. So TERF is trans exclusive radical feminist. Basically a fancy word for transphobe. they complain that it's a slur. Oh, turf, it's a slur. Turf, it's a slur. They prefer gender critical, which is a misnomer because they aren't actually the least bit critical of gender. And then there's also SWERF, sex worker exclusionary radical feminist. Those are people who tend to, they are very closely related to TERFs, and they tend to just look down on sex workers and sex work. Am I vocal in bed? I am not, Red Mom. TERF does not equal. No, it does, brother. It does, Mencius. TERFs are transphobes. What have I done? Again, I'm a fucking nobody. What am I going to do about prison reform? They don't mean the same thing, though. Yeah, they kind of do. Shut up, babe. Detransitioners, tiny group of people. So detransitioners are a very, very, very small proportion of people who transition. Roughly about 2%. What's wrong with looking down on sex workers? You should only do that when you're on top. Only look down. You should only be looking down on them when you're, only look down at them. But anyway, sex work is valid work. Sex work is absolutely valid work. So detransitioners, they're about 2% of trans folk. And for the record, it's fine. If they also, majority of people who detransition do so because of external factors, not because not out of any sense of regret. The vast majority of detransitioners don't detransition because they regret their decision. They do it because of economic issues, because of social pressures, because of external factors. Very rarely because of them actually changing their mind about it. No, it's rare. There are people who detransition because they regretted transitioning. There are some of those people out there. They're a tiny number of the there are a small number of detransitioners who are a small number of trans people. Very few people detransition, and very few of them do it because they regretted it. That said, yep, they deserve support. They deserve support. They deserve to have systems in place to help them be who they are, to be the person that is right for them. The issue is GCs fucking love to use the relatively small number of detransitioners as a cudgel against trans people as an entirety. At least 21. Fuck you, DK. Fuck you about 21. Fuck you for saying 21. Fuck that shit. No. 21, fuck you. Age for transitioning? Social transitioning as soon as the kid fucking feels like it. Social transitioning happens as soon as the kid feels like letting it happen. Kids in second grade and they want to be the other gender, they're the other gender. They want to wear a dress, let them wear a dress. They want to change their name, let them change their name. Social transitioning, any fucking age. Social transitioning is any goddamn age they want. That for social transitioning, absolutely. Puberty blockers, around 10 to 12. Puberty blockers around 10 to 12. Surgeries, 16 at the earliest is usually what's happened. Usually happens like 16 is even like, it's rare even for 16-year-olds to get surgery. Usually it is 18 and up. That fuck you, astronaut cat. That's a that 25 shit is fucking nonsense. And by the way, people who act like saying like, oh no, it should be 25. Yeah, so that they can be fucking miserable there, so that they can spend their entire life being fucking miserable. Let them be absolutely fucking miserable their entire goddamn lives because they weren't allowed to transition at an age where they would grow up to be who was right for them. Fuck you. That is fucking transphobic bullshit. When you set 25 as the age, no, fuck you, you transphobe. You're being a transphobic sack of shit at that point. Fuck you for that. Fuck off. Like, no, fuck that. You are forcing them through a traumatic experience at that point. When you say, no, they shouldn't be able to transition into 25, what you are saying is that they should be forced through trauma. Because going through the wrong puberty is a fucking trauma. It is a trauma. It is fucking trauma. So when you say, no, they shouldn't be allowed to transition until 18 or 25 or whatever, what you're saying is it is perfectly acceptable. It is not only acceptable, it is preferable to traumatize them. You are saying that it is preferable to traumatize trans people. You want them fucking traumatized. And fuck you for that. No, Frida, it is not society creating the trauma. It is the fact that they are going through something that makes them who they are not. It is it's the puberty that is trauma. So when you start saying, would my mom let me transition at 8? When I was 8, if I wanted to wear a dress, my mom would have let me wear a dress. And again, nobody's fucking talking about giving 8-year-olds fucking surgery. Nobody's talking about surgery on 8-year-olds. That's not a fucking thing. That is a fucking lie. Like, that is a fucking lie that assholes spread. That, oh, you're gonna mutilate children. You're gonna mutilate 8-year-olds. You're gonna do surgeries on 8-year-olds. Fuck you. Fuck your lying ass. Puberty blockers at 10? 10 to 12? Yeah. 10 to 12? Right around the, yeah, Fruity. Right, or Flirty. Right around the age that puberty starts. Yeah. You put them on puberty blockers right around the age that puberty actually starts in order to block that puberty. What a shocking concept, right? You put them on puberty blockers right at the age that is appropriate to block the puberty. Baby bump? Well, no, you don't. They don't get put on puberty. They don't get put on hormones at 10. They're not getting put on hormones at 10. Usually it's around 14, 15, 16 that they get started on the hormones. Opinion about school systems in the US that keep social transitioning to different parents. It's sometimes necessary. It is up to the child when they are comfortable coming out to their parents. The truth is, like, schools revealing, like, forcing schools to reveal it to their kids, or forcing schools to reveal it to the parents, that can actually put the kid at risk. Mom would have given me female hormones at 50, probably. Yeah, she would have. My mom is supportive of me. My mom absolutely would have been supportive of me. What about halting puberty? Sounds like a good idea. Because it's just fucking because forcing a child to go through the wrong puberty is a traumatic experience. Just worried for the students when the parents find out. I'm a teacher and have several students who have socially transitioned as a secret we're required to keep. Yeah, I mean, it's up to the kid when they want to come out to every individual person around them. Child cannot comprehend long-term side effects. You know what they can comprehend? Who they fucking are. The child can comprehend, don't want the same things I did when I was 12. Because here's the thing. People always like, oh, kids change their mind all the time. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a pirate. I wanted to be a dinosaur. I wanted to be Superman. But here's the thing. You fantasized about being a pirate. You fantasized about being a dinosaur. But it wasn't something where you spent weeks, months thinking about it. You spent an afternoon pretending you were a dinosaur and then went, got supper, and totally forgot what you were doing that afternoon. You didn't, like, sit in front of your mirror wondering why you didn't have a tail. You didn't, cry yourself to sleep over the fact that you didn't have talents. Yes, let kids be kids. Yeah, let them be the kids they want to be. Social transition for kids. If a kid wants to wear a dress, let them wear a dress. If they want to change their name, let them change their name. If they want to wear, if they want short hair, let them have short hair. Let them be who they want to be as kids. That is what social transitioning is. Like, literally, that's the entire point of social transitioning, is to let children be who they want to be. There is different than their sexuality. Well, I mean, like, it's all, like, social transitioning is like its name, its presentation, it's let children be serial killers if they want to be, and a whole lot of them do want to be. A lot of them do want to be serial killers. But no, I mean, like, if little Billy says, I don't want to be Billy, I want to be Tina, then you let her be little Tina. If little Sarah says, I don't want to be Sarah, I want to be Mike, then you let him be little Mike. Life was easier without pronouns. If exist, pronouns are a basic part of language. Astronaut Cat, are you saying that, you know, if little Billy says she wants to be Tina, that she shouldn't be allowed to be Tina? That you're like, no, you are Billy. Your name is Billy. You're a boy, and you don't have any, and you don't get to, that is final. Like, is that what you're saying? That, like, you are a boy, you don't get to wear a dress. No, fuck you. Fuck that noise. Fuck that absolute bullshit. I think Billy can be a girl without you. Well, I mean, she might just prefer to be Tina. Maybe she just likes the name Tina. She just wants to go by Tina. You know? Like, it's just asking to be bullied in school. Not if the other students are, not if kids are taught that it's normal. Losing more members? Fucking fine, Flora. Thing is, Astronaut Cat, like, again, it's one of those things where, like, are you going to tell your, like, if your kid comes to you, like, if your daughter comes to you and says, Mommy, I'm a boy, are you going to say, no, fuck you, no, you're a girl, that's final? Like, are you going to refuse to let your child be who they tell you they are? Are you going to just refuse to let them be the person that they tell you they are? Because if that's what you're saying, then fuck you. That's transphobic. No. If he says he's a boy, he's a boy. If the kid says I'm a boy, they're a boy. All right. All right. Rise Above said something that's just absolutely straight up transphobic. So fuck you. Fuck you, Rise Above. Get the fuck out of my chat. You're gone. You are 100% transphobic, so you can fuck off all that. Fuck off to hell, Rise Above. What if your kid tells you they're a dinosaur? Then you let them be a dinosaur. If they're like, I'm a dinosaur, roar, then you're like, oh, fierce. Like, that's like, isn't that like basically how people interact with kids anyway? Brandon Tina? Offhand, no, I'm not astronaut cat. But to feed them raw meat like the well, no. But that's a very different thing. Like, it's again, we're talking social shit at this point. Like, when they're kids, it's social. Alien tourist. Did they let you spend a lot of time swimming in the pool? If they didn't let you, like, if they didn't take you to the pool, then that's just dickish of them. Like, you know, if they weren't taking you to the pool so you could swim around all you want, then that was just them being kind of dickish. What I do if JK Rowling can't me on Twitter? Wouldn't fucking care. So yeah, I mean, like, again, we're talking social shit. Like, it's yes, it is. Well, there you go. They let you, yeah, they let you swim all you wanted. You wanted to be a, yeah, you wanted to be a mermaid, so they let you swim. And then, you know, then you got to an age where you sort of realized, oh wait, mermaids are fictional. Mermaids are fictional. You know, it's Martina pretended to be Brand got so yes, astronaut cat, yeah. A bunch of transphobic assholes attacked a trans guy. And in fact, astronaut, by using female pronouns for Brandon, you are actually siding. You are actually on the same side as the people who assaulted him. Sure, Mencius. Like, literally, like, you know, he decided he was Brandon. He decided that he was a guy. He presented as a guy, as Brandon. People refused to believe that he was who he said he was. So when you use his dead name, when you use female pronouns, you are actually promoting the idea that his assailants were right. He wasn't who he said he was. That he was not the person that he presented himself as. That he was not who he firmly believed that he was. You are saying that that his assailants were correct. That their actions were unjustified, but their actual attitude was correct. It's transphobia. Okay. Life is dangerous. Being a girl is dangerous. You know, because it's just something that feels right to me. Yeah, like being a girl is dangerous. For that matter, being a guy is kind of sometimes dangerous as well. If your child wants, if your child comes to you crying that they want to be, a boy, telling them they can't be a boy is dangerous. Denying trans people the choice to be the person that they know they are is dangerous. It is mentally harmful. Close the door. Problem. No, I don't. Yes. Yeah, sure, close the door. Yeah. Totally have more chances. Yeah. Cutting off a huge portion of the cutting off large numbers of cutting off access to straight women, and frankly, a solid chunk of lesbians. Totally better chances of getting laid. No. Uh, no, I am going to be very, 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 very limited in my options. I mean, the thing is, Astronaut Cat, you're not always going to have much of a choice there. What he says most tricky about me? I don't know, Alien. I don't know what really counts as female versus male versus female traits. But if you are telling a trans person that they do not get to be who they know deep down that they are, you are harming them. You're going to make them miserable, and you are going to put them at a significantly increased risk of suicide. Fun fact. You can't protect your child from every possible danger because there's a whole lot of dangers out there, and protecting them from one danger very well may expose them to another. Becoming a protective member of society might. Indeed, Mencius. That is my best chance for actually finding a date. You want to go into the world and be social as a woman? Kind of not much, Adele. Not a whole lot. Why I dislike Professor Jordan Peterson? He's a pseudo intellectual. He's nowhere near as smart as he presents himself as. He is blatantly, and proudly transphobic. Do what you want when you're 18. Again, though, Astronaut, if your child comes to you at 12 years old and says they are terrified of going through puberty as a girl, because they're not a girl. Like if your kid comes up to you and says, I'm a boy, I'm meant to be a boy," going through a girl's puberty would terrify me. Like if she's if they're in therapy, if they've been going to therapy, they've been talking to the therapist about it, they know with 100% certainty that they are supposed to be a boy. Forcing your child through the wrong puberty is going to cause them trauma. Kids can't comprehend lifelong suffering from chronic illness due to hormonal and growth disruption. But they can understand the lifelong suffering and trauma from going through the wrong puberty. Would I date another trans? I mean, statistically, Alien Tourist, statistically, that is probably who I will end up dating. It is statistically likely that I will end up dating another trans woman. Did I have dream? No, because but at the same time, it does bother me that really, I will never thoroughly pass as a woman. What age range would I date? Right now, 30 to 45. 30 to 45 right now would be about what I'd be comfortable with. You know, about 7 years, 7 to 8 years, either direction. But Spider Rico, sure. Yeah, sure. Someone who hasn't gone through surgery, sure, why not? Elise, well, you are arguing against what actual doctors who studied this shit have determined is actually uh, best for the children. I've accepted not passing as trans. I mean, I don't really have much choice, Kermit. I'm not going to pass as trans. That's just there's no getting around that. I'm not going to pass. Um, so I pretty much have to be okay with it. It's not a lot of choice there. Um, but yeah, it is dis. Can you not going to pass it as well? Well, because I between my voice and my facial shape and a whole bunch of other things, I'll never actually fully pass. Um, what percentage of people are born in the wrong body? I think statistics are like 1%, at most. Take care of yourself. I mean, it's not just that. What I think of Caitlyn Jenner, I think that she's an asshole because she's a Republican. She's a conservative, and they are pretty much all assholes. She's got asshole positions. Don't hormones change your vocal cords a bit? A little bit, and you can also get, you can also get, uh, vocal cord surgeries. Like you can get surgeries to change your voice. Um, but even so, it's still going to be one of those things where I will never fully pass. No matter what I do, I will never fully pass. Especially because I'm not really a fan of getting surgeries. Um, Vocal training alone can help a lot. Yeah, I mean there are things you can do, but I'm in my late 30s. I was supported her first son financially growing up, so he's come out. Yeah, yeah. There's like just as a person as well. Caitlyn Jenner's been involved in a lot of bullshit. I want to be a drag because I'm not a drag queen. So yeah, it's late 30s. Never like I'm never going to fully pass. No matter what I do, I'm never really going to fully pass. If I'd started as a kid, then yeah, I would have had a chance. I would have had a better chance of growing up to be a um That says, well, no, closed door. They're different things. Drag queens are men who put on dresses for performance. Like a drag queen is a man who dresses a woman as a performance. I want to be a woman. Transition. Not that I can recall Pink Season. I can't recall thinking about it as a kid. What do you think about what Buck Angel says? Buck Angel is to the trans community as Candace Owens is to the Black community. That is what I will say about Buck Angel. Being a woman would be a lot to work. Yep. Is cross-dressing in terms of yeah, there's still cross-dressers. Because I mean, same thing. Cross-dressing is same thing. It's a guy who likes to dress as a woman. Generally, cross-dressers generally don't do it as a performance thing. So yeah, there are cross-dressers who are just men who like to dress as women. There are drag queens who are men who like to dress as women as part of a performance. And then there are women, whether cis or trans. Back in the day when I was a kid, there was a drag queen in my neighborhood who rode a bicycle wearing a skirt, and you could see his bits dangling down. Well, okay, cover the bits, dude. Like, cover the bits. What if it being woman makes appealing? Not really about there being anything that makes it appealing. It just feels. I just feel like. Why am I racist? I mean, my point is that Candace Owens is not particularly well regarded within the Black community. You know, a lot of Black people really don't like Candace Owens because the general, from what I've gathered, among Black people, the general view of Candace Owens is, I didn't say Candace Owens isn't Black. I never said Candace Owens isn't Black. Of course she's Black. Yeah, she is a sellout. Yeah. She is someone who ultimately wants to be close to white supremacist power structures. Very pretty. Yeah, and she's not bad. And the fact is, like, every community has people like that. Candace just is a grifter. Yeah, for sure. Like, for sure. Like, every community has people who are willing to sell out that community in order to get involved with, in order to get close to power structures. Without, and they never really realize that they will be sold out. They will be thrown under the bus the moment they are no longer convenient. Log cabin Republicans. Log cabin Republicans still haven't fucking realized that Republicans hate them. That the Republican establishment as a whole and the Republican Party as a whole fucking hates them. It's like they really are. Like, the log cabin Republicans have never figured out that they will never be accepted by Republicans as an entity. They are tolerated as useful. Stuff K said. I don't know. It was only a few years ago that I really started to think about it. Having to is very boring. It is, Muriel. The U.S. needs way more power, or way more parties. The U.S. does need way more political parties. I'm not a fan of political parties as a whole, frankly. Biden is a racist. I do not disagree with you there, sir. Biden is a buffoon. Again, I do not disagree with you either, Rika. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, Buck Angel is a sellout. Any thoughts on closeted Republicans? That again, they are harming themselves. They still have Flam as pro-gent. I would be surprised if she wasn't, Zach. Biden is a nice guy. He does seem like a nice guy. Biden does seem like a genuinely nice dude. But he shouldn't be president. Absolutely, he should not. Who is a buy-in? I'm not sure what a buy-in is. Yes, sir. I'm not sure what you mean by a buy-in. Democrats all sees black as the point. I will say that the Democrats are not quite as bad at fucking over black people as Republicans are, and that's about it. The problem with the Democrats is they are ultimately a very centrist party, and centrism ultimately favors existing power structures. Republicans are worse. Republicans are actively harmful. Republicans are actively cruel and harmful. Does hell and heaven even exist? I don't believe in it. I don't believe in them. Yes. Banner of the crime villages. Yep. Menzies. And and Hillary Clinton back in the 90s was a big part of that movement as well. And Bill Clinton. And yeah, I'm aware. Yeah. Buying is senile. Entirely possible. In what way are they better? Because the Republicans are still more actively malicious and harmful. Bad as the Democrats are, Republicans are still actually worse. In large part because Republican policies are designed around fucking over anyone who's not rich. Thoughts on allowing universal basic income so that AI can take over the workforce? I'm in favor of a universal basic income. And hell, the whole point of back in the day, people used to talk about how technology was going to free up time for us to spend on other pursuits. Instead, it's been used to allow corporations to pay their employees less. Looking out for the working man? Fuck no, they're not. If Republicans gave a shit about the working man, they would actually support universal health care. They would support single payer health care. They would support minimum wage increases. They would support a shit ton of policies that they rage against. Difference between a Republican and a Democrat is the difference between a shot in the face and a stab in the back. Pretty much, Vince, yes. Like, it's, yeah. Dandy! Hello there, Dandy! Republicans want low wages. They do. Because Republicans ultimately want the rich to get richer. Yes. The thing is, though, yes, at that point, you are chained to your job. Like, healthcare being tied to employment means that you are Chibi, Ghoul, and Kiki Icky. Not right now, Danny. None of them are here right now. Not if you get another job. But you need to make sure that that job has equivalent benefits. And the truth is, a lot of jobs not really giving great. It's the exact same Uber Eats driver 2 days in a row. Embarrassing for me. A lot of employers not really like tend to cut. Doesn't Canada have decent benefits? Yeah, decent at least. Gary Glitter is being. Ugh. My opinion on Gary Glitter is the law is obligated to protect him. The law is morally obligated to look. The law is also kind of morally obligated to look the other way if anyone offs him. Yeah, it's like, yes, the law is obligated to protect him, but I don't think that anyone should be prosecuted for taking a shot at Gary Glitter. Gary Glitter died? I thought he was died. I thought Gary Glitter died. Wishful thinking? Is that maybe just wishful thinking? Pro death penalty? No, close the door. I am opposed to the death penalty. There are some people. I'm not going to advocate for the punishment of certain people being off, you know? Yeah, it's like I'm opposed to the state imposing the death penalty. But there are people I'm not going to be disappointed if they die. Do I agree with some teens being tried as adults in court? No, just saying. Typically not. It'd be like it'd have to be a really weird instance for me to support being tried as an adult. Does Hitler deserve the death penalty? I mean, he offed himself anyway. Extremely brutal murder case where teens were tried as adults. I don't hate that. Yeah. Yeah, there's very few circumstances though where I think a teen should be tried as an adult. It's not something I tend to be comfortable with. A lot of sources say that Hitler's in Cuba with Tupac. If Hitler was alive, do you think he'd get a Manscaped? What? Oh, Manscaped affiliation? Probably not. Probably not. Do I think anarchy is better than capitalism? I think that anarchy actually has similar problems to capitalism. Do I believe that? No, I do not believe that Trudeau is Castro's son. Yeah, my opinion is that anarchy actually has similar problems to capitalism. Do I believe that Ted Cruz is the Zodiac killer? I see no reason. I see no reason not to believe it, Comic Brook. It amuses me to believe it. Did I support the convoy? No. What am I having with my fish? Fries. Kid near my hometown in the early 2000s was part of the DCVA sniper duo. He was like 15 and groomed by an adult. He's still in prison. Many people want to see him free. Yeah. I mean, it's Menzies. They have, like I said, they have similar issues because anarchy ultimately kind of comes down to, the strongest take what they want at the by hurting the weak, which capitalism also tends to do. Capitalism and anarchy both end up fucking over the people who are least capable of defending themselves. Legitimate school of political thought. I know, Ventius. I tend to prefer socialism. Like, I just tend to prefer socialism. Do you think it's morally wrong to shoplift from corporate businesses like Walmart if you're in need? Nope. If you ever see somebody shoplifting food, no, you didn't. Or if you see somebody shoplifting baby supplies, no, you didn't. Would you like me to assign someone to butter your muffin? There's a song I like that features that line. They sell steaks for crack. You see me ringing up a flat screen as a banana at the self checkout? No, you didn't. Well, hey, just saying, you don't know what you're doing. You're not a trained cashier, just saying. You see someone jumping the train barrier? Yep, exactly. Comic book, yep. Favorite artist band? Heartless Bastards. What if someone stole sneakers from Walmart? Do I turn a blind eye to that? Sure, why not? Emma Goldman. Doesn't ring any bells, Mencius. Honestly, Ryan, like if you see somebody shoplifting, it's none of your business anyway. Honestly, like it's not your concern. Frankly. Titles are getting better every day. Favorite movie? Spirited Away. Pride and Prejudice is one of my comfort movies. I do enjoy the book. I like the book Pride and Prejudice. Well, no, Jimmy Novak. That's socialism is an economic system, not necessarily a political one. Socialism is really more about taxing the rich in order to provide a broad social safety net. Hello, Marge. But sorry, Marge. New Little Women movie is great. Because they're different circumstances, Adele. Sorry for taking so long to say hello, Marge. You can meet a historical person. Who would it be? I don't know. That's hard because meeting people. Public ownership of the means of production. Exactly, Mencius. Yes. Public ownership of means of production. Yeah. Which it is not directly connected to things like free speech or something. There's no reason that a socialist that a socialist system can't also support free speech. Texas has been going wild with all the drag shows. Texas, yep, yeah, with a lot of people, with a lot of leftist groups turning out to defend them. Yeah. Because yeah, like Canada has some distinctly socialist aspects to it, and we've got fairly robust free speech laws. Brother Mentius, Eugene Debs doesn't ring any bells, Mentius. A lot of, fair number of European countries. There are a fair number of European countries, especially the Nordic countries, that have strong socialist leanings and also have strong free speech defenses. How would I feel about doing jury duty? It's fine. Every modern economy is a blend of capitalism and socialism. Yes. And finding the right balance is tough. Would I prefer to live alone or with a roommate? In the ideal circumstances, I prefer to live with my friend. If I can't live with her, then alone. Dude, not yet. They've got food for a few more days. Jury duty is too early in the morning. It is that. Craig, no. The U.S. has terrible balance. There is no communist heaven, as there is no liberal. Yeah, the fact that you can actually be in a situation where you have to choose between your home and not fucking dying. If you did jury duty, you could pretend to be Judge Judy and shout baloney. Did I bathe today? Not today, no. Produce? No, I've never shoplifted myself. I've never done it myself. Chantel ever coming back? She is. She hasn't said. I don't know if she's announced to the audience, to her view. I'm not sure if she's said to her viewers when she's coming back. She has told me when she is planning on coming back, but I don't know if she's sort of made it public. Hey, Charles. My go-to snacks? Swedish berries. And chocolate-covered raisins. Those tend to be my go-to snack. End of January. Yeah. I figured that was probably about as much as she narrowed it down to. Like I said, I'm assuming she hasn't said the exact date. She did tell me the date that she is currently expecting to come back, but I'm not going to say the date. Chocolate covered raisin, cherries? No, I have not. Comic book. Chocolate covered raisins are underrated snacks. I know, I like them. On the other hand, I actually also like regular raisins. I know people hate raisins. I actually do like raisins. The family word about her? Probably. I would assume they are. Didn't know people actually like raisins. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people who don't. Hey, J Dot. Yeah, raisins are one of those snacks that people do tend to hate. But I like them. Raisin bran. Green raisins are good. Multicolored raisins. I didn't even know they came in other colors. Ryan, I did not. She got it before she left. She got it a few months ago. She got her bidet attachment a few months ago. Do I keep in contact with Chantel's mom? Not really. I've got her number in my phone, and she's texted me a couple times. But raisins are dried grapes. Yep. Buy her bidet off you? No. Do you shoot water up your ass? I don't. I've never used a bidet. You might like it. Maybe. Should try it. Yeah. If I'm ever in a situation where I can, then maybe, but standard in Europe. I think so, yeah. Bidet is heaven for the butt. Teacher called them cockroaches. Never looked at what? Never looked at the same. Yeah, that's rough. They've been watching any new series or TV shows? Nothing new. Still watching. It's like being rimmed by a snowman. Okay. There's a new kink. Damn it. Am I mad at Barney? No, I'm not mad at Barney. But yeah, like I'm still watching Star Trek. Still watching, Star Trek Prodigy every Thursday, and making my way through Deep Space Nine again. But I haven't started any new shows. I probably should. But I'm training MMA and working on some things. Don't want to know what the snowman would do with his carrot. Is my room clean? It needs a vacuuming. It needs a thorough vacuuming. Oh, we're in DS9 games. I'm only on season 2, Brother Mencius. I'm only a few episodes into the second season. Just today, I watched the episode where some Trill took over the station and stole the Dak symbiont. So, friend recently showed me Jordan Peele's Twilight Zone. It's pretty good. My Twitter name at X-Men Expert. For however long Twitter remains active. Why start a new show when comfort shows exist? In season 4, when Cisco shaves his head and grows a beard because he looks like my old Sifu. I mean, that is the best Cisco. Like, shaved head and beard. That is the best version of Cisco. IRL stream at Sears. Memorial service for my fallen Tamagotchis. I never had a Tamagotchi. I never wanted a Tamagotchi. Videos cleaning before she gets back. Probably not. I don't think I'd do videos of cleaning. Would I ever shave my head? I don't. I'd rather not, Craig. Nintendogs never had a Digimon either. No. We can see you, but you can't see us. Yeah, for all I know, you could all be naked right now. Steam? Yes, I use Steam for the games that I play. But I don't give out my. I'm not really interested in sharing my Steam profile. I'm in leggings and sweater, waiting for my index controllers to charge. You're in Canada, and I'm in rural Nevada. How weird. Habba Hotel? I don't even know what Habba Hotel is. Ever say the word? Nope, I don't, Habibi. Southern France. Cool. Going to get my Christmas nails tomorrow. Cool. I don't know if any of you care about my. So, completely different topic. I don't know if any of you care about my Mass Effect videos, but tomorrow I start on Citadel. Start on the Citadel mission. So yeah, tomorrow's video is going to be the first of the Citadel DLC mission. Do I drink any alcoholic beverages? I do not, just saying. Don't enjoy it, so I don't bother with it. Do you have a lot of snow? Got a bit. Yeah, got a fair bit of snow. Master Effects isn't something I'll watch. When I get the Mass Effect notification, I throw my phone across the room. The fan service DLC. And it's so good. Like, it's so good. So well made. Like, as like when I was like the arena stuff. Yeah, the arena was good. It was pretty fun. Yeah, when I was like going through the video to like to find a good screenshot for the thumbnail, I was right, like it's actually like from the start is actually like really good. Like right from the start, it's solid. Have I ever gone gambling at a casino? Yes, twice. I went with Chantal back when we were together. Back when Chantal and I were together, we went to casinos a couple times. I think I might have. I think I might have won a few bucks out of it. Like I think I might have come out a few bucks ahead. She dragged you out with? No, I'm the one who's a drag you out with. I hate going out. We have casinos in the supermarket here. What am I gonna have for dinner? Just toss some frozen fish in the oven, like some highliner shit. I like going out to non-credit places. Not really. I don't like going out. I don't really like leaving the house in general. Super Mario stream? Nah. Come on. Come on, bitch. Come on, ugly. There you go. I like going out, but I hate crowds. I hate both. Those the good days will be gone soon. She gets tons of attention from Chantel. Is that normal for her to meow that loud? Yep, it is. Yeah, it's not fish sticks. But you know, that type of thing. Yeah, not really. Nah, not fillets or anything. It's I don't know. Hey, Exa. Soft tortilla chicken taco? Nah, I won't, Lola. I won't, Lola. Precious princess. Hi, XO. She a smelly cat? Not that I've ever noticed. Been live for a long time. Yeah, 2.5 hours. I'll be getting off soon. Why do you call the cat bitch? She knows why. Kiss her? No. Hey, Modest. What did I get the cats for Christmas? Sam, I will probably get some sort of catnip toy. Casey will get a boot to the ass. That's her Christmas gift. Someone wanted me to ask you about something, but I said I won't go into this, and he can write you something about war and Christmas and Trump. Yeah, war and Christmas. War and Christmas shit is so stupid. Like, it's such a ridiculous fucking. Conservatives are so goddamn whiny. Conservatives are just so desperate to see themselves as oppressed victims. It's just, they want to be victims so goddamn bad. There's going to be a war on raisins. I asked Orange Julep if they offer halal options. I was unaware that. Wait, what? What the hell is in an orange julep? What the hell is in an orange julep, Ryan? Christmas very stressful for an introvert like me. Socialization will wear your ass out. Yep. Would I get a CPAP as a sleeping aid? If I was required, if I needed to. If I started having like I don't need one. I don't have trouble breathing when I'm asleep. If I started having trouble breathing while I slept, then I imagine I probably would have to get one. Does a vacuum not work the same way? Oh, I don't know how a vacuum works. If you put your vacuum to your mouth, would that mean you gave yourself head? What? Vacuum has multiple uses. Oh, anyone watched the trailer for the new Barbie movie? The live action Barbie movie? Taco Bell? Nah, I don't like Taco Bell. What? Nah, I'm not gonna play the trailer. Yeah, anyone watch that trailer? That was quite a trailer. That was a thing. Fucking random ass goddamn Space Odyssey homage. Like that's weird. Like that was weird when I like was just like Space Odyssey homage. Looks genuinely good. I know a lot of people are excited for it. I don't actually care about the movie one way or the other. I'm not going to be watching it. But it's just like the trailer's like, what? Why are you doing? Why is this so like weird a trailer? Like some of those Jackbox games. Actually, this trailer's all right so far. One thing I'll say, a few people pointed out that it is actually wrong about dolls always being babies before Barbie. Barbie was not the first non-baby uh, doll. There have been apparently quite a few throughout history. Hey, Mega. For a little bit. Not for much longer, Spoonie. Me and the boys are going to roll up to the Barbie move in 2023. Yep. Cindy. No, even before Cindy, like historically. There have been quite a few historical dolls that were, adult figures. Did I have dinner? Not yet. For my dolls on Hunted. Adults. Trivia win. Sometime this week, Camyan. Get a little Christmas tree? Yeah, I don't really want to do that, Spoonie. I don't care about Christmas enough. Plan something for Christmas tree? What am I making? Just browsing Twitter, Combrick, and there's some funny stuff on there. A couple of good funny bits. Let's go cook. Nah. New Year's Eve stream? Yes, I will be streaming on New Year's Eve as well. Making decorate Christmas cookies. That I might end up doing, Spoonie. On Christmas, I do plan on doing like sugar cookies on Christmas. That's one thing that I do plan on doing on Christmas is bake some sugar cookies. I asked my mom to send me her recipe because I know that I do like the ones that she used to make or that she's made. So I know that that's a recipe that I like. So I'll see if I can make them so that I enjoy them. Here's please buy something nice. You like to drink? Check liquor. By the way, I don't like alcohol. I don't like alcohol, so cookie cutters, frosting, and sprinkles. Yes, Spoonie, I will need to get cookie cutters and sprinkles. And a rolling pin, I think. I'm pretty sure I'll need to get a rolling pin. I might also need to get flour. I'm not sure if I have flour. So, few things I'll need to get at that point. Living a Spoony Life for cookie cutters, frosting, and sprinkles. Thank you very much, Living a Spoony Life. Hearts in the chat for Spoony. Though I will note, Spoony, I will not get this super chat until January. The super chat you just sent me, I won't actually receive until January. But yeah, there's a few things I'll need to pick up. I'll need to get for the cookies. Do you have enough sugar? I'll need to check if the sugar is good. I'll need to check the sugar. I know we've got some sugar sitting on the counter, just in time to make cookies my birthday. It'll be January 21st, Spoonie. Like, it'll be the January 21st pay. Because YouTube pays out on the 21st of each month. So, the super chats I'm getting, like, now, I will receive January 21st. So it'll be too late for your birthday. It'll be belated birthday cookies, I guess, maybe, if I decide to go do cookies at that point, which I might not. 21st is so weird. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not, like, I have no idea why that's the date they chose. Does sugar expire? I don't know that it necessarily expires, but I don't know. I'm just on to save more hundreds of dollars for next month. It's a thought that can't exactly. Do you need me to sell a Christmas gift in time for cookies? No, no, Spinny Life. Don't worry about it. I will, like I said, I'll be getting paid in a couple more days. I'll be able to get I'll be able to get everything I need in the days before Christmas. I'll do a big grocery order. I'll do a big grocery delivery order on Wednesday when I get paid. So when I get paid on Wednesday, I'll be doing a big order of groceries to get delivered. I will probably end up walking down to the grocery store to pick up like some meat, because I do actually need to stop off at the Shoppers Drug Mart to get a bus card, Presto card for the bus. Will there be slots available? What slots? Slots available for what? Cost less to go to the grocery. It's just easier to get the big grocery order. Pre-ordered a turkey from a local farm. Cool. Cookie sheets that I've got. Parchment paper I've got. Spatula I've got. Everything else I'll need. Is Olive Garden open on Christmas? I don't know if Ottawa even has an Olive Garden. Come to think of it. Type one of these lives to the fleshlight. Habibi, I'd have to title it Flesh Live. It would have to be titled Flesh Live. In order to include the live pun. I will not be titling a lot. I will not be using that as a stream title, for the record. I am not going to be using that as a stream title. Did use it as a stream title? No, Comic Brook, no. Pillsbury is the best sugar cookie dough. Maybe. Like I said, I'll see what. Like I said, I asked my mom for the recipe, so I'll see what she uses. She very well may just use Pillsbury. So I was just checking my email. Sure, cookies are very easy in forgiving. Yeah, that's sort of why I'm not too worried about it. Should we go fund me for the rent? No. Quite your local libraries as a job as a page. Uh, say page. Nema. Am I staying on longer? Nah. I think I'm about ready to call it a night. Treaties one time. No. Jingle bell. Are you ready? Batman smells. Best dance? No. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm going to see. Now I'll spare you another look at her. Thanks, Spoonie. I appreciate people watching me daily. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go make my supper, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow I will hopefully. Tomorrow I do want to make food. Tomorrow I want to cook. Mondays are hard for me. I was orphaned by the time I was 30. Yeah. Yeah. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night.